Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I wanted to do my follow-up video today. I'm going to be doing my NFL draft picks 16 through 20. Now, unfortunately, I had all of my first-round picks written down, and that got thrown away or something. I can't find it. Anyways, I remember who I've already picked, so I won't be picking any of the same players again. But it was nice to have that to refer to. I had to kind of go back through memory and figure this whole thing out. But anyway, before I get into the picks 16 through 20, where I think they should go, not where they're going to go, I want to address something that a couple of other YouTubers have made videos on this already. I'm sure everybody's heard about it by now. It's been in the news. Reuben Foster, former Alabama player, plays for the 49ers, got arrested for a second time for domestic violence. Well, the first time he got arrested a few weeks ago was for, I think, for weed or something. And then he got a domestic violence charge, and he actually had some guns that he shouldn't have too. And this isn't directed at Reuben. Listen, here's my thing about this. He's a young guy. Young guys do stupid things. We all get that. I mean, when I was 20, how old is he now? 22, 23, I did stupid crap that I don't do now in my life. But that's not the point. The point is you're a professional athlete. All right, whether or not these charges are going to stick, or, you know, who knows, his girlfriend could be crazy. When you're a professional athlete, sometimes you have a target on your back, and people can make accusations towards you to try to ruin your career when they're mad at you. Who knows what really went down. Whether or not Reuben Foster is a bad guy or not is irrelevant to me in this situation. If I'm a 49er fan, which I'm not, but let's say he was a Carolina Panther and not a 49er, I wouldn't want him on my team. And the reason I wouldn't want him on my team isn't because I necessarily think he's a bad guy or he can't be rehabilitated from his anger issues or whatever his problem is. But it's an intelligence issue. If you just got arrested a couple weeks ago for even something as stupid as weed, and then you're dragging your girlfriend out of the house, and you have assault weapons and stuff in the house that you're not supposed to have. It's stupid stuff. And if you're not smart enough to know that you're a professional football player and make the right decision, if he's trying to kick your girlfriend out of the house and she won't leave, you pick up the phone and you call the police, especially since you've just been arrested. All right, you don't grab her and force her out of the house. That's just stupid. And so just for that simple fact, I'm not saying he should never have a chance to play in the league again, but someone's got to send this guy a message. He's got to spend a year out of the league or something, because it's just stupid stuff. It's not smart. And I don't trust that he's not going to do something stupid again. He's done 2 stupid things now in the past couple of weeks. So I don't trust it. So I tell him to kick rocks. I don't care how good he is. It's bad press for your team, bad press for the league. And who's to say if he does something worse next time and actually does hurt somebody, then they'll be saying, oh, well, you should have seen the red flags. This guy's been a problem for a while now. So anyways, and that doesn't just go for Reuben Foster. That goes for a lot of these players in the league, these young guys that do stupid crap. If you make a mistake, that's one thing. But if you continue to repeat stupid mistakes over and over again, then that says something about you as a person. You're not very smart. And I don't want anybody that's not very smart playing for my franchise. So that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so I'm going to do, I've already done picks 1 through 15. So I'm going to just kind of pick up where I left off and start with pick number 16. We're going to go 16 through 20 today. The Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Ravens have a lot of needs too. And once you start getting through into this 16 through 32 range in the first round, you start getting into the weeds a little bit. A lot of these teams have lots of needs. Yeah, I mean, you always want to start with, do they have a franchise quarterback? Is there any glaring problem on their team that needs filled that you absolutely have to take care of? The Ravens Have a franchise quarterback. You can, whether or not you believe he's great or not, he's still going to be the quarterback there, Joe Flacco. So he's not going anywhere. Once you get to this point, I always start going, who's the best player on the board, minus what you already have and don't need. So I think that Derwin James, safety, would be a great fit for the Ravens. They got torched a lot this year. And that division they play in is a pass-heavy division. So you've got to have somebody that can protect the back end of the field. And Derwin James is certainly a high-quality draft pick. I'm going to take Derwin James, safety, to the Baltimore Ravens. Number 17 might surprise you a little bit. The Los Angeles Chargers. Sounds weird saying that. They should be in San Diego still. Now, you may notice if you've watched my previous 3 videos on these draft picks, there's one glaring player that I haven't put on my board yet. And here we are at number 17, and he still hasn't been taken. And that's Josh Rosen. Now, I'm not a fan of Josh Rosen at all. I don't think he's going to be an elite NFL player. I think he has all the talent. I don't think he has it up here. I don't think he loves football. I think he wants to be a Hollywood actor, or who knows. I don't think football is his number one love in life. I think it's something that he does to get accolades and money, money now, to pursue other interests in his life. So, but having said that, the Chargers need, here's a couple of reasons why if I was the Chargers, I would take a hard look at Josh Rosen, even though he's probably going to be gone way before the Chargers pick. But in my draft, first of all, they're in L.A. He's an L.A. kid, okay? It won't be a culture shock for him to move to somewhere like New York, for instance. I'm not sure that'd be a very great fit for him at all with his personality. I think the West Coast is probably, if he's going to go to a team, it should probably be a better fit on the West Coast with him, for sure. The other thing is Phillip Rivers. Great quarterback. He's not going to be great for that much longer. He's getting old, okay? Tom Brady's getting old too, but he's no Tom Brady, okay? Let's be honest about that. So, plus, I think that Phillip Rivers is a perfect mentor for somebody like Josh Rosen, who I don't think is 110% committed to being an NFL quarterback. If he can sit behind Phillip Rivers for 1 or 2 or 3 years and learn how to be a consummate professional, that's the best situation that he can go to. So I'm gonna listen. I can't leave Josh Rosen off my board throughout the first round because he's just too talented to do that, no matter what my personal feelings about him are. So I'm gonna pick Rosen to the Chargers. With the 18th pick in the draft, the Seattle Seabirds. This is a no-brainer. I have never been more sure of a pick for a team than I am about this one right here. They need a running back. Ever since that Super Bowl when they didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball and they lost to the Patriots at the last play of the game, and then, of course, Marshawn left, retired, came back to Oakland, blah, blah, blah. Ever since Marshawn Lynch was not playing at his prime for the Seahawks, they haven't been winning, not at a high level, not a real threat to the NFC crown by any stretch of the imagination. So they need a running back. Now, we all know Saquon Barkley is not going to be left on the board with the 18th pick in the draft. The next best running back in this class is Darius Geis out of LSU. He's probably going to end up being a superstar. He's being sort of overshadowed by Barkley. And the running back class, as far as first rounders go at least, is not very deep in this draft. Darius Geis is going to be, I think, a really good professional. So that is something they really need. I mean, you got Russell Wilson. You've got some good receivers. You have, I know there's a lot of questions about the defense and all of that. There's going to be some defensive players drafted and maybe picked up in free agency and all of that. But they need a running back bad. So I'm going with Darius Geis from LSU to the Seahawks. Number 19, the Dallas Cowgirls. I don't really think you need to do anything on offense with the Cowboys. There could be an argument made for a receiver, an elite receiver, but they have a good offensive line. They have Ezekiel Elliott. They have their quarterback. They have some pretty good receivers. So in this case, I think you have to go defense. And I'm going with Tremaine Edmonds, linebacker out of Virginia Tech. He's going to be a great player in the NFL. He's not only a good pass rusher, he can drop into coverage. He's a sideline-to-sideline player, great tackler. He's an all-around really, really, really good linebacker, which I think is something that they need, the Cowboys need. At least they need depth in, is at the linebacker position. So I'm going Tremaine Edmonds, linebacker out of Virginia Tech, to the Cowboys. The 20th pick in the draft, the Detroit Lions. Now, they got Matt Patricia, right, from the Patriots, the new head coach. They just signed last year Matt Stafford to the biggest quarterback contract yet for an astronomical amount of money for a long period of time. They have a pair of pretty good running backs. Okay, their defense probably does have some holes, but I think, if you've watched Lions games this year, Matt Stafford was making lemonade out of lemons back there. He needs some help on that offensive line, big time. He's not Russell Wilson. He's not Deshaun Watson. He's not going to escape the pocket on a regular basis. He's a pocket passer. He needs to be protected. Great offensive tackle, Orlando Brown out of Oklahoma. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do whatever I can do with this first pick to shore up that line, to protect my $50 million guy in Matt Stafford. So that's it. Lions, Orlando Brown, Oklahoma, offensive tackle. Protect your boy. Anyway, I'll be back on with picks 21 through 25 soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Pigskin Pete checking out.